Start recording. Got Streamlabs pulled up. Let's go! So I'm pretty sure we're done with Raven Rock. I don't know how to get the house. I mean, I guess I can look it up. I want like a place to store stuff while I'm on Souls time so I don't have trouble like Skyrim.
That way you there. You don't seem to be in quite the same state as the others here. Very interesting. May I ask what it is you're doing here? Mirak. It sounds familiar, and yet I can't quite place... Oh, wait, I recall. That makes very little sense. Mirak's been dead for thousands of years. I'm not sure, but it is fascinating, isn't it? Perhaps it has some relation to what's going on here. Quite unexpected. I'm afraid I can't give you any answers, but there are ruins of an ancient temple of Mirax toward the center of the island. If I were you, I'd look there. Building something, clearly, and yet they don't seem to have much to say about it. I'm very interested to find out what happens when they finish. Certainly not. Doing so would interfere with whatever is going on, and I would be unable to see how this all turns out. When the city of Vivek was destroyed, it took decades for us to rebuild. We are still but a shadow of our glorious past, but someday we will rise again. You are too young to remember the Nera. He defeated Degahur and saved us all from the Blight. It's the homeland of the Dunmer. The lesser races call us Dark Elves. We built great works there, like Vivek and Aldrul. Many of them are destroyed now, either by Red Mountain or the Argonian invasion. The ignorant think it is only a place of ash and lava. It has rolling green plains and swamps and verdant hills too. It is the only place where silt striders can be found, although I managed to transplant a few here when I arrived. There is the big island of Ardenfell, the coastal mainland. House Telvanni has its properties on Vardenfell. I've never been to the mainland myself. Red Mountain dominates the island. Every now and then, ash and debris from an eruption land on our shores. That's that, then.
He grows ever near to us.
Alrighty then. So, I looked it up while he was talking. Reached the Temple of Mirak. Yeah, we're not going there for a while. Where is this one? Strident Squall? Oh, it's not marked. Okay. Where's the Bonewood from? Oh, that's far north. We'll be circling around there. Killjourn. Oh, that's close. Okay. Treasure. That one's a long way. But I think the Strident Squall is this one that you can physically see. This little boat. Yeah, we'll put it like that. This island isn't too big. The depth on it is kind of weird, because like this is like nothing of a walk, but then this is like kind of more of a walk. But it's relatively the same distance on the thing. Maybe my interpretation's just weird. I can't see it very well. But to get the house, we have to do March of the Dead. And we'll get March of the Dead on the way to Jordan Barrow. The Bulwark.
Can't believe it. It's
the Axeman. That would be me if I was going for optimization. I think war axes are the better of the one-handed weapons. The Bulwark
Head
Jail.
over to the wretched edge of the ash as your throat parts.
Oh, that's nice, being out of that tent. Look at that place. I actually kind of want to go over there just to explore. But I'm going to resist, so that we can explore this place when we're done with all the tedious questing.
Thanks. I wasn't sure I'd make it off this farm alive. I wish I could have said the same for my man here. Some of the Redoran Guard have taken to calling them Ashspawn. Me, I don't care what they're called. All I know is they're a danger to Raven Rock and they need to be stopped. I was going to search for clues that might lead me to wherever they're coming from. I know it isn't the best place to start, but we know they've been coming from this direction. Good. I can use all the help I can get. Besides, I don't feel comfortable leaving Raven Rock behind. And I'd hate to lose any more Redoran Guard. We were searching the farm when the Ashspawn ambushed us. Have a look around and see if you can turn up anything useful. No one knows, really. Superstitious folks say they're the risen forms of those that died long ago. But I'm not so certain. They started attacking the bulwark a few weeks ago. My men were able to kill them, but they keep coming back. We've had 2 other assaults on the bulwark, at different spots on the wall. I know it sounds crazy, but it's almost like they're becoming more organized and probing it for weaknesses. Exactly. Something has to be directing them against us, and we need to find out who or what it is. I don't. All I know is that the Ashspawn are coming from this direction, so this is as good a place to start as anywhere else. Good thing the farm's been abandoned for a long time. I'd hate to see what they would do to an unarmed farmer and his family. Not sure. I was told it was an old Imperial farm that was wiped out by the eruption of the Red Mountain. Not certain who lived there. It was already a pile of rubble when I arrived in Raven Rock. I've had to muster some more men to protect the mine, but I don't really have a problem with that. Second Councillor Arano is concerned that once word reaches the Reavers that the mine has reopened, they might think about paying us a visit. I say let them try. My men are ready for them. Report back to me. Discover anything unusual? Have you found some? This is strange. The note says it's from General Falks Carius, but that's impossible. Well, Carius was the Imperial garrison commander at Fort Frostmoth, but he died over 200 years ago when the Red Mountain leveled the place. There's no way he could still be alive. If General Carius is still alive, there must be something keeping him that way. I need you to head out to Fort Frostmoth and check it out. I'm gonna head back to Raven Rock and prepare the men for further assaults. Be careful. Curious, without it in mind.
There's nothing here. I checked. There's nothing here. Oh. Wait. That's far away. Wait, then what am I doing? What do I need to do back there? Oh, that's Killjourn. But if you actually want to approach it, you're supposed to go at it the other way. Okay. Let's circle back around. I'm sure there's a ramp over here somewhere. Man, I love how this place looks. Once they took the New Vegas tent off, you can really see the kind of beauty of the area. Chitin plate. You use that to make that Morag Tong looking armor, right? And I might as well try all these while I'm at it. Oh. I forgot I'm supposed to be turning those in. That's my bad. Not like it changes anything. There's like 3 settlements on here. So I don't think the Radiant quests are going to overpile up.
There's something you... Yes, Cyril? Who told you that? Was it Geldis? I told that idiot not to send me anymore.
It probably can't hurt to tell you.
You look mostly honest. The name's Rollis. Rollis Sedaris, out of Morgold. I've got a financier waiting for me back on the mainland. Sent me here in the interests of obtaining some rare antiquities. The relics of Arzador.
But this whole thing became a disaster right quick, let me tell you. You come out of the northern ashlands, you don't expect things to go easy, you know. But this was something outside my particular expertise. When I first got to Kolbjorn, you couldn't even see it. Buried in the ash, like most other things on this blasted island. Dug out a pile of the stuff taller than me just to find the barrel. Who knows how much to reach the door? Excavating isn't exactly my specialty. Even if it was, the ash storms fill it in faster than you can dig. You think I've got that kind of money? No. I only get paid on delivery. Can't afford to go out of pocket for 1,000 symptoms on this. Takes money to make money, all that rot. There's a lot of it at the other end. But I can't get there without a little kick to start it off. You ever hear of Arzador? He was the first great Nord enchanter. Maybe even the first human to master elven methods. His best work was buried with him, though. A set that my patron calls the relics are supposed to be down in his tomb. Now, they're old, and they're powerful. A combination like that makes them pretty valuable to certain people. And I happen to know certain people. What? Are you serious? Well, I think I can make that work. We can sort out the details part of arrangement later. But for now, I'll manage the dig if you can manage the coin. Do you have the gold? It's all here. Well then, looks like I have a good bit of work to start on. I'll head back to Raven Rock and round up some diggers. Once we've got something worth looking at, I'll send word to you. Pleasure doing business with you, partner. I'll see you soon.
You go, buddy. Okay, so... the closest thing is still that ship, right? Oh, that's way over there. Okay. That's Telvanni. Okay, Telvanni's on that corner. Okay, I was like, isn't Telvanni supposed to be down here? But I just had it wrong. Oh. Got an important text. Oh, this is the thing. Damn, this island is way smaller than I remember. It's probably altogether not much bigger than Whiterun. Maybe. Who knows? Damn, he ducked. I'll have to take off the amulet to carry everything off here. Or the helmet.
I feel like I just woke from a nap.
It's just like a bandit camp in Skyrim, but it's all like weird. I know you give the Heartstones to the Telvanni Wizard Man, but I don't remember what he does with them. I think they're for crafting something, but I can't remember. Avocados. Avocados are pretty mid. I don't like guacamole. Guacamole's for losers. is the lusty Argonian maid. Well, thanks for following. Wait, what? Oh no, is it gonna be like super annoying until I do March of the Dead?
Victory for the Ridderan. Modin Beleth, captain of the Ridderan Guard, at your service.
I love that it's also permanently cloudy. Makes the atmosphere so much better.
You've brought Ravenrock back from the brink, traveler. You have? You have no idea what this means to me, to my family. Reclamations bless you. Well, you've certainly proven your worth around here to me. Please, accept this gift as a token of my appreciation. Good job.
Ring of Revival. Come to think of it, yeah, 60,000. I actually had 100 like a few hours ago, so.
It's busier now that things are starting to look up.
I am. Here you go.
So it might be for the best to get more money. Where am I going? Okay, now we're gonna go get Chaos. And I'm so excited. I think Chaos might be the best weapon enchantment in the game, besides Paralysis. It's up there. I guess Paralysis is more like cheese than being good. Kind of cheap. Chaos has the most damage potential though, because all three can proc. But I think Fiery Soul Trap is the most useful. Oh, Netch. Let's get these guys. The last niche. Yeah, we'll let it live. Uh-oh. Why is she out there? That's not good. Oh, it's just the island. It just looks weird.
I don't know who sent you here, but you... Goodness, it must have been quite difficult tracking those creatures down out there. Goodness, it must have been quite... Here, take these. They should help you during your journeys. Looking for any potions? Ingredients?
What's the potion of ultimate well-being? That's kind of bad.
Alchemical sup-
Okay, time to go kill Carius. Although, I remember Carius is a really difficult boss, so I'm probably going to get my ass beat a lot. Wait. I'm heavy. I need to go sell stuff first. Or at least drop it off. I just hope now that I've made progress in Dragonborn that cultists don't start showing up in the cities. I like that. We might be making our next armor set out of chitin then. Natural leather. That's probably used for making chitin, so I'll keep it. I'm gonna hold on to the hardstones. I'm not going through all that. I got a lot in there.
Khajiit Kadio, I will shoulder some of your burden.
I forgot to drop off his stuff too. But this will be easy.
You are taking us. I will shoulder some of your burden. We follow.
Now just to make it back to Morrowind. What on earth is that thing? Get absolutely shit on. Oh, I can see the fort.
Men, an invade.
Okay.
Fort Frostmoth will never fall. Long live the Empire!
I think they made it way too easy to beat these guys on purpose, just so that you think that it's not going to be that hard. And then... oh boy, I'm not ready for this guy. I remember this guy being a very big pain in the ass. I'm about to get eviscerated. He's like right there too, so it's not a big dungeon. That means the boss fight is way harder. Prowler's Prophet kind of going hard though. Oh. Why is there so much Imperial armor? It's almost like the Imperial armor used to be here. I know this guy was in Morrowind. I don't know if it was the base game or the DLC. But I think that was back when the Empire was still really strong. I think, according to lore, Morrowind is one of the only provinces that, like, really rivals the Empire. Like, how would you put it? Like, despite being a part of the Empire, it's not, like, dependent on the Empire. Or at least it wasn't before Red Mountain. They also didn't really follow the Empire's laws. Because I think skooma was legal. Or, no, skooma was illegal. What was it? Oh, levitation magic was illegal, but Morrowind still, like, let people use it. Oh, okay. You gotta have the giant dungeon crawl too. Or not. What are those things? What? Oh, those things look terrifying. Oh, they look like huntsmen's. Huntsmen's make me cringe, man. Like, there's nothing in the world I like more than Australian accents, but I will never live there because of huntsman spiders and tarantula hawk wasps. Fuck that. And I don't want to hear any of that. Oh, like, crikey, it's only on the off coast. No, there's literally a video of a huntsman of like a spider invasion on a house, and it's just like an entire area of the house was just invaded by ginormous spiders, and there's nothing you can do. It's terrible. Wait, if this is a dead end, then where am I supposed to go? Oh. How did I miss that? I tried to read and I started yawning. Come on.
I failed.
Okay. There's no way it's supposed to be that easy. I'm on Legendary, man. This guy's been called the hardest boss in the game. Please beat me up a little bit, man.
Is someone there?
Alright, fine. I'll literally just stand here, but I want to see how strong he is. Hurry up, get up.
You've taken your time.
He's like pretty strong. Why have I gotten paralysis off on him more than any other opponent ever? Man, look at that thing. That's cool. Enemies are nearby.
It's busier now that I'm beginning to like this partnership. Just what you see here. If you need any supplies.
I work for Mokul. You got a problem, you talk to him.
Who are you?
Welcome to the Retching Niche Corner Club, my lady. If you need anything, Master Gillen.
What news do you bring from Fort Frostmoth? I had my suspicions that he was undead. How else could he have survived for over 200 years? It's a shame. There are quite a few tales of General Curious' exploits, including the founding of Raven Rock. Councillor Morvain told me to give this to you if you made it back in one piece, and you got rid of General Curious. Better than a soldier's pay, so you should be thankful. I'm sorry to bother you, but Second Councillor Rano asked me to come find you. He said it's quite urgent. All he wanted me to do is track you down and send you to him. Look, this is important. Even more important than wiping out the ash spawn. Please, go speak to the Second Councillor as soon as possible.
You can go away, please. But I'd say stay inside.
You got a good thing going here. Open your minds. Don't let it go to waste. Glover Mallory's the name. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Bring your weapons.
Thank you for coming. After everything you've already done for Ravenlock, I hate to ask for more, but I can't risk Councillor Morvain being killed. The Ulan family of House Lalu, a rival great house, has placed a death mark on the Councillor's head. It's a private matter. Let's just say they seek revenge for the execution of one of their own, ordered by Councillor Morvain himself. The problem is I don't have any solid proof that anyone from House Lalu is hidden among us. Only my suspicions. I appreciate the help you've been giving us.
Oh, if you look away too long, think he was focused. What are these guys fighting? I already killed General Carius or whatever. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? That's a really bad fish impression from SpongeBob. I hate pistachio. Then why did you order it? That one's like slightly better.
Thank you for after everything you've already done for me. The family. It's a private. The problem is I don't have any solid proof that anyone from House Lalu is hidden among us. Only my suspicions. May be justified, but it certainly isn't appreciated. Councillor Morvain simply feels that I'm being paranoid. I'm afraid that one day I'll awaken and discover him dead. I don't want it to come to that. I do. I've received some information from my sources that there could be elements of Ulan's house, House Lalu, already in Ravenrock. Ravenrock is a small settlement, so it's hard to accomplish anything in secret. If any of them is from House Lalu, I wouldn't be able to make a move without them knowing. Summoning you here was part of my plan. I was hoping you'd be interested in investigating for me. I had a feeling you'd be willing to listen to me. I need you to start out by being my eyes and ears. Search Ravenrock. See if you can root out these traitors. The best place to start would be Geldis Sadri, over at the Retching Netch Corner Club. If he provides you any leads, check them out before bringing them to my attention. I can't afford to make any mistakes. Traitors. A lot of them. Their collaboration with the Empire may have given them unrivaled political and economic strength, but their hearts weren't with the Dhamma people. Lalu deserved every bit of hatred they received once the Empire released its grasp on Morrowind. Having past ties to the Empire immediately turned them into the scapegoat for the Dhamma people's suffering. They had welcomed the Empire with open arms and benefited from it. When everything was said and done, they were no longer recognized as a great house and were dismissed from the council. During the Oblivion Crisis, gates to the Plane of Oblivion opened all over Morrowind. The Empire pulled most of its forces out of Morrowind to deal with the gates in their own homeland, leaving us virtually defenseless. We had no standing army at the time, just uncoordinated pockets of resistance. House Redoran took charge and was slowly able to build an army. It took years, but it became a force to be reckoned with. When the Argonians invaded years later, House Redoran's army was able to prevent them from sweeping across all of Morrowind. It would be fair to say that House Redoran literally saved the Dhamma people from destruction. I maintain a few contacts in other Dhamma settlements across Tamriel. Most hail from House Redoran, but there are a few from other houses. Most of my contacts live leagues away from Solstheim. Sending the occasional message back and forth is all we can manage, and sometimes takes months or more to arrive. However, any information we can glean in times like this, I consider vital to House Redoran's survival.
Welcome to... The mine's open, people are buying drinks, and I'm making money again. Just like old times. Nothing specific, but I'm hearing rumblings of assassins living amongst us. I think they intend to target Councillor Morvain. Well, well, Adril's got himself a spy, does he? Ozura knows he needs all the help he can get. He's been chasing the Ulans for years now. No, I just think he's going about this the wrong way. Actually, I do. If you want to catch those slippery slaughterfish, you need to let them come to you. There's an Ulan ancestral tomb near the temple. Someone's been leaving ash yam offerings on the altar inside. If you were to wait inside for whomever that is, I'm betting they'll have some of the answers you're looking for. What makes you think I have it? Anytime Adril and the Redoran Guard made a move, the Ulans must have been one step ahead and didn't show up. You can thank me if it works. Until then, I'd enter the tomb and wait until your visitor shows up. Back in 95, Vila Ulan came to Raven Rock with a plan to take over our town. But Fetcher thought he could stir up the locals and use them against the Redoran Guard, and then murder Councillor Morvain when we weren't looking. He arrived alone, but spread enough coin around to start changing people's minds. Half a bloody town joined his side. Can you believe that? He underestimated the Redoran Guard. They were organised and brought a swift end to the coup. Vila tried to run, but he was caught by Captain Felith himself. Vila Ulan was executed a short time later, and his remains placed in the Ulan ancestral tomb. When the Dunmer is laid to rest, the body is burned and returned to the ashen soil. Since the ash yam is born of the very same soil, it represents rebirth and renewal, the fact that life ends and begins anew.
Come back if you feel it there.
I like the idea of rebirth. Terrified of the afterlife. Being reborn again would be a really good answer to that. I wish it were that easy. Oh, at night. Okay, so I can definitely wait until like 6 p.m.
Ah, excuse me. I didn't realize there was anyone else here. I presume the same thing you're doing, leaving an offering for the departed. Forgive my surprise. It's just that I wouldn't expect that sort of behavior from someone who isn't done that. Since there aren't any Ulans left on this island, I've taken it upon myself to lead the traditional offering in their stead. Oh, no bother. We all have a right to be here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to meditate a bit.
I trust you're not planning any trouble.
What can I do for you?
I hope you'll tell us soon. Are you sure? So Geldus's plan worked, eh? Every time we tried it, no one would ever show up. If Telesu's involved in any sort of plot to harm Councillor Morvain, I'm going to need hard evidence to prove it. I'm not kicking down anyone's door until I have solid evidence in hand. If you're wrong about Telesu, things would quickly go downhill around here, and the real culprits might slip away. I can't afford for that to happen. If you have evidence, and it places your life in peril, I would expect you to do whatever you must to keep yourself alive. Here, this key should open the front door of the manor in case they've locked it. Good luck. Telesu is wife to the family patriarch Vendel. They have a single child, a daughter named Miriam. They arrived here 10 years ago and have been nothing but a benefit to Raven Rock ever since. They're quite wealthy, and they've been quite generous by sharing their fortune with the community. They've contributed coin, food, supplies, even helped repair a few of the buildings in town with their own hands. People have mentioned it's a bit odd about how close in age Mary appears to be to her father, but that's hardly a cause for alarm. Just make sure you find solid evidence. If I accuse them without it, I'll be the laughing stock of the colony. Villa Ulen wasn't the first Ulen to live in Raven Rock. His father, Valen Ulen, was one of the first Dunmer to settle here. Unlike his son Villa, Valen was a good man. He contributed to the community and was quite respected. When Valen died, his family provided the funds to construct the tomb. The Ulen family being a part of House Lalu didn't matter. It's Dunmer's tradition for the ashes of the deceased to be placed in an ancestral tomb. Valen Ulen and his son's remains were both laid to rest there because that's what he'd requested.
Be careful. The Severance have... This is our spread.
Come on.
Is someone there?
I know you're... I won't allow you to ruin
It's not my time.
Lala will have its revenge.
Oh, that's right, I need evidence.
Did you find any? Then we finally have them. All that remains now is chasing them down and bringing them to justice. Good. I'm going to send 2 of the best Redoran Guard we have to take them down. I want you to assist them any way you can. See that you do. We can't afford to let these traitors slip away.
Yeah, that'll wait a bit. We'll go to Tel Mithrin first. You know what? We might as well just do Search Cold and then go to Tel Mithrin afterwards. Yeah. R.I.P. Shadowmere. Stall rim boots. Looks kind of okay.
I know I heard something.
Come on, walk right into
What was
it.
that?
It's so silly. Wish I could get out of the alchemy thing that fast. Kind of bullshit, but whatever. I'm not gonna be like a hater about it, but like, you know. Oh no. I'm gonna click save in case you have dialogue, otherwise I'm gonna shoot with a bow.
What was that?
Over here.
Nope.
What was that?
Damn, the guy was loaded. That guy's like an earlier, like, player character.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you?
Well, what happened? Were you able to track down Vendel? Out with it! Then, it's finally over. What of the Reverend Guard I sent to assist you? Damn it. I was hoping to protect our people by sending them, not end up with casualties. To think that Vendel would stoop so low as to hire those fetchers. I'm glad you killed him. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. Councillor Morvain will be quite pleased when he hears about this. Follow me, and I'll take you to the Councillor so you can speak to him yourself.
Me when I'm trying to look at my butt in the mirror. It's kind of just moonwalking now.
Excuse me, Councillor Morvain. I have some wonderful news.
Adriel, I haven't seen a smile on your face like that in a long time.
This visitor has single-handedly dealt with a threat that could have ended your life. Vendel, Telesu, and Mary Severin weren't who they appeared to be. I'm afraid they were here to avenge Villa Ulen's death.
Vendel? But he's done so much for Raven Rock. How could this be possible?
They did it to gain our confidence, Councillor. They had us all fooled. I should have been more vigilant. I'm sorry.
Don't say that. It's not your fault, old friend. And you, step forward. What you've done for me, for all of Raven Rock, goes far beyond what I would have expected from a traveler to our town. For this, you have my deepest gratitude. Now, I'm certain Adriel was prepared to reward you appropriately for everything you've done. However, since a bit of coin hardly seems like enough, I've decided to provide something more substantial. Since the Severin family, or whoever they were, turned out to be criminals, their property is now forfeit. As counselor, I hereby award you Severin Manor and everything contained within. You've earned your citizenship here, and I hope you'll consider staying with us as a member of our community.
Can't thank you enough for reopening the Ebony Mines. You brought light to the darkness, my friend.
The mines are open and the ebony has begun.
You've succeeded where I've failed. I've known the Councillor since we were both quite young. When word arrived in Blacklight that the Councillor's father had passed, it meant passing on better opportunities at home. We've fought quite a few battles together and saved each other's lives on more than one occasion. Our bond is our strength. We've always been at each other's side, and nothing will ever change.
My doors are open if you wish to.
I'm pleased.
It's busier now that things are starting to look up. Absolutely. Here's your payment.
Let's go ahead and discover whatever stone this is over here, and then we'll make our way to Tel Mithrin. I'll be having to go soon, though.
And when the world shall listen, and when the world shall see, that world will cease to be.
Supposed to be in the tower assisting Master Melloth?
Is summoning work? If you must know, I'm trying to get this Ash Guardian spell to work. Now let me concentrate. Besides, shouldn't you be worrying about the damage to the tower?
Master Melloth has tasked Elenia with repairing the tower. Why don't you doing this in the lab, where it would be safer for all of us.
The lab is too small. Also, I need the ashy soil. Master Neloth knows what I'm doing. No need to bother him about it, though. He's quite busy at the moment.
It's on your head if something goes wrong. Just let me get back inside
Ash
first.
Guardian. Maybe the book has something.
We don't get many visitors. Is there something you need? Tel Mithrin. It's the home of Master Neloth. You may have heard of him. He's a famous Telvanni wizard. In Morrowind, the Telvanni grow buildings from special fungus spores. Master Neloth grew one here to be his home. Don't ask me how. No, Talvis is his apprentice. I'm his steward. I manage the day-to-day affairs of Tel Mithrin.
All right then.
I actually think they were just going to call it there. We gotta go. But it was fun. See ya.